So jana nimekuwa na meeting nilikuwa nina attend and at this moment your meeting nilikuwa nimeingoja for a very long time because manze there are some meetings hapa hivi nje tunangojeaga for a very these are like zile siku za shule ukiwa high school ni trip unangojaga trip manze hata ulalangi. So this time mimi nimekuwa hiyo trip nimejiprepare vizuri nini hiyo meeting because we were supposed to do some presentation na vitu kama hizo. Nimejiprepare vizuri, nimeprepare document yangu vizuri, nikaenda kujiekelea vizuri tu, nikasema acha nijiekelee sasa ndio kesho niamke nikiwa fresh sober niingie pale hivyo kwa mkutano na nisawazishe mambo na nifanye mambo yangu. Mimi ni nani? Usingizi nayo mtamu sana. Who doesn't love sleep? Yes, so it came to me. Nakwambia nililala. Najua hiyo ndo mawazo ilikuwa kwa kichwa ya about that meeting. Si mimi nimelala na nikaanza kuota. Ninaota nini? Ninaota venye nimechelewa kuamka alafu nikakimbia ninaenda hiyo meeting. Nikaenda nikarash nikafika hapo. By the time nafika ni meeting ilikuwa town. So ninafika town napata nikiingia kwa reception ananiambia I'm sorry hata ndo wale wanatoka. Alafu unawaonea pale ndo wale wanaenda. Unasema what happened? And then hiyo tu harakati ya kushtuka hivi ndo unaamka. So it was a dream. Kumbe ilikuwa kitu real. Sasa ndio. Kumbe tena umeamka umechelewa. You're supposed to be in that place by 8. Wewe umeamka 8 time umeshtuka ni saa ngapi? Ni 7:40. Yeah, umeshtuka ni 7:40. And then you're like, what is going to happen? Good. So what do I do? Mimi ndo huyo. As a man I am. Niingie shower haraka. Within 5 minutes I'm done, I'm dressed up, nimetoka, nimekimbia. By the time nafika kwa stage ni 7:50. So by the time niko 7:50 I'm thinking, am I taking a boda, am I taking a matatu, am I taking an Uber? Naangalia if you take an Uber utachelewa juu ya jam. So let me go for a boda. Boda ndio hiyo, tukimbie nayo. Wacha huyu mzee wa boda ni mastori ameanza hapo tena. Unajua economy sijui nini. Alafu kidogo sijui anasema ati mafuta imeisha. Who does that? Maza you guys wa boda. Ukijua ni asubuhi, eka mafuta kwa pikipiki yako ikuwe imetoshea, imeshiba mafuta usiku. Ndio ukianza job asubuhi sianze kucheleweshea watu mnaenda kutafuta. Alafu ukifika kwa petrol station, mnaanza kuambia, "Si ulipe hapo kwa till hiyo pesa, alafu utadidact ile pesa yenyewe na unafaa kunilipa." No, please don't do that. So I was in that position. And when checking at the time, already by the time tunalipa hiyo mafuta hapo, it is 7:57. So of course, by the time I want to reach there, I will be late. So ndio huyo tena tutoke hapo tukimbia na mwambia jaribu tu kuharakisha. Wewe bwana unajua si vizuri tena kwenda mbio sana. Of course I know it's not good to go fast, but now I'm late. Can you salvage me? Ni nani? Ndio huyo kupitia badala ya kupitia shortcut kuna barabara unaweza pita hapo katikati within town utoke tu hizi maofisi hapo haraka. But yeye nani ameenda amepiga long cut, ameenda sijui atokee Kenyatta Avenue ndo aturudi hivi sijui ndo unasikia tu ni kama unaweza chukua hiyo motorbike sasa wewe umbebe panda hapa nyuma sasa nikubebe twende. Anyway, so luckily I arrived there. It was around 8:03. Alafu nifike niingie reception niambie. So luckily I was able to arrive na mwenye tulikuwa tuna meet na yeye hakuwa amefika. So and that's how I ponea. And next time I'm not sleeping while thinking so much about that because I missed my alarm because I had slept very late and my body was so tired. So guys, let's not do that. No. Now for today guys, niko na a new lesson and welcome to the lesson. Wacha tuingie sasa masomo pale hivyo to learn. Ndio? So today we want to learn about how can you shoot a movie within a month, a short film within a month. I want us to break it down. Yeah, within a month. Unapanga tu movie yako vizuri na una shoot. So I want us to break it down from week 1 to week 4. What are you expected to do? So number 1, we're going to look at the first thing is week 1. What are you going to do? Week 1 ni develop your concept and write a script. That is for week 1. So you develop your concept. The goal for week 1 is to lock the script and the vision of your film. So in this process, your time utakuwa unafanya nini? Make sure you are coming up with a script in any short. Pia usianze tena unaandika script 20 pages, 15 pages, 30 pages and stuff like that. No, we want to shoot something modest, something simple. So come up with a 2 to 5 pages of a script, okay? And in that 2 to 5 pages, of course, tuki approximate maybe 1 to 2 minutes of a scene ni of a page itakuwa minute, so inamaanisha utakama up na hiyo movie yenye utakuwa umetengeneza kama itakuwa 5 pages itakuwa maximum of 10 minutes. Okay, then when you're writing, ensure you have you write with minimal characters in mind. Okay, usiandike uko na characters extras 50 sijui crew members sijui wanatoshanaje. Don't. Okay, so make sure you have a minimal cast when you unaandika that story. And then another hack is write with a location, one primary location. Wacha kuandika sijui mara uko hosi sijui home, tao, nyumba sijui wapi nini. If you're writing about an apartment, just write a movie that is happening in an apartment. If it's a movie that is happening in an office, if it's a movie that is happening in a school setup, just write minimal, have minimal or maybe one primary location when you're writing. Then the other thing is have limited props. Usianze kuweka hapo sijui props sijui umeweka sijui zimekuwa props gani, unaanza kutaka sijui gun, vitu mingi tu zenye utakuwa na complications za kuzipata. Okay, so don't complicate your idea, don't complicate your story, just work with minimal props as long as you're able to tell your story and it's in completion. Okay, then how do you come up with a mood board? So what is a mood board? Mood board ni these are just sample frames zenye unaweza sample from a movie yenye unaweza tumia useme mimi ningependa movie yangu ikuwe na this kind of mood, color palettes na vitu kama hizo. So you take screen grabs from movies. Kama you're shooting something inside a car, you'd go take screen grabs of maybe movies zenye wameshoot scenes inside a car na uone venye zinakaa na if it is something that you can be able to use or something that can inspire you as your concept. Okay, then another thing is come up with the color palettes and the cinematography style. So how do you intend to shoot it? Do you intend to use a lot of close-ups, a lot of medium shots, a lot of wide shots? Yeah, you just do that. And then you also draft a short list or maybe a storyboard. Of course, storyboard ni very intense. Kama uko na artist mwenye anajua mambo za storyboard, it's good. But kama hauna, come up with just a short list yenye unaandika hizi scenes zangu ni 3 and I want a short list yenye inakaa hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. Okay, so guys, that is what you do on week 1. And a pro tip for this week, this is a pro tip that you need to come up with the link. Write with production in mind. Yes, I've said it, write with production in mind. This means kama unatafuta apartment, kama umepata apartment, like for example nimesema by the way kuna nyumba fulani ya B&B mamangu anaweza nipatia, my dad anaweza nipatia, my auntie anaweza niorganizea, I have a friend who has a B&B and we can use the B&B to shoot a movie and you have it available. That is available. Yeah, write with that in mind. Already amekupatia hiyo set. Kama uko na park, kama uko na place, maybe bus park, kama uko na gari, write with that in mind. Kitu yenye uko nayo. Usianze kuandika kitu tu una imagine alafu ndio uende utafute. Hizi wiki 4 hazitakutosha. Okay? The next week, this is week 2, do what we call pre-production. Sasa hapo utakuwa unafanya logistics, cast na location na crew. Okay, so the goal of this week is to lock down all the logistics and secure everything needed for the shoot. Number 1, hapa hivi ndio unakuja ni uanze kuassemble your team. Sasa unajua nimeshaandika script yangu, iko tayari, iko jikoni, imeiva vizuri. So nikiendelea kuipolish na kuirewrite nikifikiria through, I'm assembling my team. And when you're getting your crew team, usitufute tena team ya watu 50. Get a simple team that you can work with for a maximum of 5 guys. Okay, so of course utahitaji mtu kama director for your show. If you're the one who is writing and you end bado unaweza kuwa director, well and good. You will need a cinematographer or a DP or who will also double up as the camera operator. Usiseme ati sasa unajua ni DP alafu sasa unamtafutia camera operator. There is no luxury on such sets. Okay, then the other thing is get a sound recordist, somebody who will be dealing with sound, purely sound. Usianze kumsumbua sijui wewe ndio utakuwa unafanya set design nini. And then the other person can be a production assistant. Okay, a production assistant mwenye anaweza saidia now all through, somebody who understands production very well and they can help all through the other aspects of production and on many things, even on makeup and stuff like that. Okay, so have a minimal crew. And then the other thing is keep your cast even minimal and get those people who are experienced. Usianze tena kutafuta cast wenye unaanza kufundisha ati sasa wewe kuja nikufundisha acting. Hatuna hiyo time. We want to shoot the movie within a month na to release within a month. Okay, so that is where you go to now you assemble your equipment. Assembling your equipment, it will need like unaenda go for these cameras like the DSLR na mirrorless cameras, kama for example za Canon, Sony and Lumix. Hapa sasa hivi usianze kimbia hapo hivi, sijui nataka cinema camera, sijui nini. Una shoot short film na wewe kazi yako ni kutell a story, and if you want to achieve that cinematic look, you get lenses, especially prime lenses. So unaweza kuwa na 35mm, 24mm, 50mm and maybe ile lens ya 24 to 70mm yenye iko na aperture yenye iko fixed, na pia ile 70 to 200 with a fixed aperture. So those are lenses zenye unaweza acquire to use for that particular project, na itakufanya project yako look very cinematic. Okay, then the other thing is assemble audio equipment. Manze, ongea na umse wa sound, manze, you just get the right audio equipment to use. Recorders ziko on point zenye zitakurecordia sound in high quality, na pia microphones and lapels zenye unaweza tumia for getting very nice clean audio from the set. Okay, yeah. Then for lighting, you can get for 2 to 3 LED lights na pia natural light na reflectors hapo hivyo zikusaidie ku supplement of whatever you are doing, of whatever type of lighting you will be doing. Okay, then pro tip, manze, if you need an extra gear, don't buy, just hire it, because una shoot for 2 days or 1 day. Sasa hakuna haja uende tena spend pesa mingi unaenda kubuy kitu. Just go hire it or rent it out and then use it for that 1 day, then return it. Okay, then you go to week 3. Week 3 hapa tunafanya rehearsal and final preparation. So by this week tunafanya, our main goal for this week inakuwa gani? Itakuwa ni ku ensure smooth shooting days and prepping in advance. Yeah, so as it is hapo ndo unaingiza sasa actors, unawaambia so ulikuwa mwapanga last week, mwapanga for rehearsal and stuff like that, mwapatia script, I mean, na mwa involve, so even the crew wako pale rada nini my equipment wanajua ni gani wanaenda kutumia. So this is the week whereby they're also doing testing. So cast watakuwa wanafanya rehearsal, crew watakuwa wanafanya testing of equipment to make sure that the equipments are working, na kama kuna place ya location mnafahamu lock, make sure mmetafuta maybe vitu kama props zimeprintiwa, vitu kama some gears that needs to be hired or maybe to be checked, zimetestiwa na kila kitu iko fiti. That is week 3. Okay, the pro tip for this week, unafanya fix issues before the shoot day. Yeah, you just make sure you fix your issues vizuri, you make sure everything is working, hakuna kitu inakwama. And now we go to the next week, which is the week 4. So week 4 is the shooting and post production. So for shooting, make sure you spend at least 2 days. Don't spend more than 2 days while shooting. Okay, so while shooting, just day 1, make sure you do all those complex scenes, those scenes zenye maybe ziko na intense dialogues, you want to shoot a lot of details and showing a lot of things. Make sure you're doing that in day 1 and 2 of week 4. Okay, day 1 unaweza kuona shoot hizo details, hizo intense dialogue scenes. Then day 2 you shoot now maybe establishing shots, but kama utakuwa umemaliza, so you can 24 hours in a day, and you can use, apart from sleeping hours, which is 8 hours, you can use the 16 hours plan, work around the 16 hours, and I'm sure you can achieve with the 2 to 5 pages of a script, you can be able to achieve something out of it and come up with and just finish up your filming. Okay, some of the key shooting rules is that easy days, una make sure you stick to one scene at a time. Make sure you finish shooting that scene completely, kila kitu hivyo, shoot one scene at a time, then backup footage immediately umemaliza hiyo scene. Kama kadi imejaa, backup footage, ama kama ni hiyo jioni, make sure you backup your footage immediately. Eka kwa copy kwa hard drive moja, copy kwa ingine na ingine. After you shoot those 2 days, the other 3 to 5 days, panga post production yako moja maridadi. So this is whereby you'll be doing your editing. The first 2 days unafanya assembling and rough cuts so that you want flow ya story yako venye ina go through. Then the day 3 unafanya refining and transitions and even scene flow. You make sure that you check everything is going as per the plan, as per the script venye ilikuwa imetokea. Then day 4 and 5 you do sound mix and color grading, and even now you do a final cut. Okay, then at the same time you make sure you do some final touches by adding some music, sound effects, which are maybe Foley's, and even now render it, now export it. You can export it to 4K or 1080. So unaona hii kitu umekafunga hivyo. So ukishamaliza make sure you keep your editing style very simple. Don't complicate things. Don't have sijui unataka kuweka sijui transitions, sijui vitu zinaruka zikifanya nini and stuff like that, but just keep it simple. Keep your editing very simple and have your story told in a simple way. Then the other bit is distribution and release. So you share your film to the world. Now so umemaliza you the same week. Sasa now maybe you're beginning the other month. When you're beginning the other month, now you can be able to share your story to the world. Now you post it either on YouTube, post it on Vimeo, or maybe start sharing it out on Film Freeway, the website whereby you can be able to look for festivals and distribute your film through festivals. Ndio pia upate pa funding manze. Usiache tu movie yako tu YouTube peke yake. Yeah, you can put it somewhere so someone can see it and can love the concept. Maybe your short film yenye umefanya. Maybe you're just doing a concept or a proof of concept. So you can show it to the world, and when you're showing it to the world, you go through festivals, the world can be able to see it, and you can go with it and pitch and maybe get funding for expanding or for next project. Yeah. So guys, imagine that is how you can shoot a movie within 1 month. So having said all that, I think let's challenge ourselves and let's do an experiment. Yeah, let's do an experiment. So if you're in for this experiment, I want you guys to inbox me. So inbox me on this number or this email. Make sure you write your name, tell me where you're coming from, and tell me what role you want us to, maybe the role you'd like to do. Like for example, you're a scriptwriter, you're a director, you're a DP, you're a producer, you're a production assistant. Let's engage, okay? So I'm ready for the experiment and for the people who are going to do it. So first come, first served. And you're watching this video, una watch lini, una watch maybe time immediately after me post. Of course, there will be a number of people in watakuwa may apply, they want to be part of this thing. And because I'm not limiting it to any atuta limit, tutakuwa tunachukua the first 10 people, tunafunga, tunachukua tunaenda tena another 10, a group of 10 people, tunafanya tena hivyo. So I want us to do this as an experiment, and let's commit ourselves to doing it, and let's experiment it, and let's make films. Okay? So I'm ready. I'm number 1 crew. Number 2 join. So ingieni kujeni tufanye kazi. So and be sure this thing, we will be documenting this process. Tutakuwa tuna document week 1, week 2 tukienda kufanya story, tutakuwa tuna document tukienda kufanya preparation na shooting, tutakuwa tuna document hizo zote. So we will make sure we document all these things so that everybody else waone na pia wako inspired, na tuweze at least to tell these stories to the world and to people at large who want to understand how filmmaking process is done and how it is maybe tedious, enjoyable, fun. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for watching. See you on to the next video, and stay tuned. So remember, first come first serve. So the first 10 guys, hata staki 10 tunafanya na watu wangapi? Let's do 7. Okay guys, so I need, apart from me, we need 6 more. So tukimaliza hiyo 6, pia nyinyi mnaweza shikaneni mahali 6, and then you add me as your 7th. Yeah, let's do that. Shikaneni mahali, go somewhere, maybe jipangeni as a crew, mseme we are 6, then mni-invite mimi nikuwe the 7th. We do the experiment. Sindio? Let's do this together. Let's tell stories, and let's not limit ourselves from telling stories because of resources or because of maybe opportunities and stuff like that. We create opportunities for ourselves as we move. Thank you so much, people. Adios.